I'm Justin Turpin here in the RESINATE studios, joined by Pirates defensive lineman Toby Johnson. Toby, what was it like on Sunday to bring home the hardware?
I mean, it felt good. Me being here in 2019, we got close, but we didn't bring it home. And I told myself last time I was sitting right here in this chair that, you couldn't cheat the game, and we had to do everything as a team, and it just felt good, man. It felt great for real. I ain't never won that in my life, and most of the guys, like 85% of our guys, ain't never won that since high school, and it just felt good. Hard work really do pay off for real.
And you mentioned 2019. I mean, obviously that heartbreaker. It was in Columbus.
It was in, I think North Carolina.
Yeah. So that heartbreaker in 2019.
Yeah.
What was different about this time around that you guys avoided that?
The camaraderie, I felt like, and holding each other accountable. I said it was going to start with myself, and this year I feel like I led by example a lot off the field. In 2019 I did on the field, but off the field I was kind of like, I was new. I couldn't really come to a guy and ask him, try to hold him accountable, being the new person on the block. But this year I was a familiar face, and I was able to do that, and I think guys fed off that, and we was able to hold each other accountable. Guys holding me accountable, I was holding them accountable, because we always had the talent, and I think that was the big thing.
I mean, you played really well in the playoffs. I mean, what was that like?
I mean, it felt good. I had came to, I came to Jawad and told him, I keep going back to 2019. I'm real big on, showing up when it really, really counts. And, I've kind of been like a sacrifice guy most of my time here. Being a nose guard, you have to two gap, take on a lot of double teams, and so other guys can make plays. And I told him, like, when playoffs get here, everybody got to take care of their 1A. Everybody is man on man. And I just always felt like I can go out and pretty much make every play for real. But, it was just, I just fed off the other guys. The IDBs was balling. And, Montreal been balling since day one. And I just was trying to go in and do the best I could do.
And you just mentioned how you play the nose and how they kind of get all the spotlight. But when you look at the defensive metrics, the defensive numbers that you guys had, obviously being top in almost every category, how much pride do you guys take in that?
We take a lot of pride. That, even during the game sometimes, we'll, going to a game, we'll be like, Kaiser may say something like, okay, if we hold them up under 21, we'll win the game. And somebody will come back like, we ain't gonna give them nothing. We ain't gonna even shoot for 21. We going for the 0. We going for the dub. So it was just, we just fed off that. They get one touchdown, everybody like, okay, they ain't gonna score no more. We get back to the drawing board, get on the side, and Kaiser, show us where we messed up at, and that's when guys get to holding each other accountable. Okay, we heard Kaiser say you do this, and I do this, and we just went from there.
And do you think the chemistry of the team really helped guys hold them accountable?
Oh, it definitely did. They keep going back to the Green Bay incident. I felt like that really was like that. That really brought us closer, and didn't nobody leave nobody behind. That was kind of like, that builds a lot of brothership. That was kind of like no man left behind. We was all calling, checking on each other, running with each other, making sure everybody was safe. And I felt like when you look to the side of you, you can trust somebody to do that, and they become family after that. So a lot of guys start respecting each other on a different level after that.
And now with the season over, I mean, how would you rate your 2021 season?
I'd give myself a A-.
Put you on the spot here.
I'd give myself an A-, and I feel like I could have done a lot more. I could have definitely done a lot more. As the season went on, I felt like they started letting me loose a little bit more.
Well, it's tough when you play the nose, right?
Yeah, because you got to take on a lot of stuff. Everything starts with you because, when you got quarterbacks like Drew Powell, they can run each A gap, so you got a 2 gap to stay in front of everything. And then the run, you can't let the center up to get to the linebackers. You got to really let them run free. And there's a lot of things. But I felt like as the season went on and I started meeting with Kaiser more often, letting them know like certain schemes. And Kaiser's a defensive back coach, but he's a defensive coordinator, but he played defensive back all his career. So you kind of have to like throw little stuff at him and see what he bite on every now and then. But I give myself an A-. I felt like I played a good year, but I could have done a lot better in the pass rush.
And last question for you. I mean, you guys came up big on the defensive side of the ball when it really mattered, and you guys did that again in the United Bowl, you know, recovering that fumble on the first drive of overtime. What was that like, knowing that you guys are giving the ball back to your offense, only needing 3 points, and you know that offense was really clicking?
I knew when Whoop and Deshaun made that play that the game was over with. I felt like when we went out there on the field, after going into overtime, we knew we was going to stop them. We knew from the jump there was no way we was letting them in the end zone. By any means necessary, we was gonna get the job done, and I can't do no but applaud. Whoop had a great game, and all those guys in the back end, man, they played so well to the guys up front. We just fed off them. Kaiser called a great game plan. Everything he said that they was gonna do, they ended up doing it. So.
And I do have one more for you, just because it just popped in my head. That trophy looks enormous. I mean, how heavy is that thing?
Oh, it's heavy.
It's the real deal.
Sure.
It's enormous. The thing's enormous.
At least 45, 50 pounds for real.
Again, I'm Justin Turpin. That's Toby Johnson. We're here in the RESINATE studios. Toby, congratulations and enjoy it.
Appreciate you.